Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and to a new episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode here in NHL 20. Alright guys, I'm going to jump into the playoffs and not going to take too much time. Let's get right into it. Let's look at the lines for the Buffalo Sabres who we are facing in round number 1. Eichel is a 91 overall. Reinhardt 87, and they have an 82 on the first line in Marcus Johansson, so it really drops down after the top couple of guys. Skinner 84, Middlestat 85, Ollison 82, Toffoli, Rodrigo Pozo, Grimaldi, Gergensons, and Nordstrom. So we definitely have better depth as forwards, but their defense is sick. Dahlin 87, Ristolainen 88, Yuki Haru, Miller, McCabe, and Montour. And in goal, they have Linus Ullmark, 83 overall, Carter Hunt, 78. So we have 90 overall in net. I think our team on paper definitely looks better than the Sabres, but we got to remember the game plays itself on the ice. So here we go, guys. Playing against the Buffalo Sabres in Buffalo. There's a ton of Habs fans at the game. There's a sea of red in the stands. They're trying to get louder than the Sabres fans. Period number 1, 2-0. Cole Caulfield, welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs, baby. Power play goal. And Nick Suzuki follows up. 2-0 for the Habs. Period number 2, 3-2. Suzuki with his second of the game. Reinhardt and Nordstrom scoring Price. Let's simulate the entire game. See if we can get out of here with a win. 6-4. Nick Suzuki with a playoff hat trick in game number 1. Domi, Danault, and Skinner and Johansson for them. What a time. Nick Suzuki with a hat trick and Caulfield with a goal. Kovalchuk 3 assists. Let's keep this train rolling into game number 2. Let's beat Buffalo to win both games away. Come back home with a 2-0 series lead to the Bell Center. That would be fantastic. Here we go. Game number 2. Let's not think about the regular season, how we just barely made it. It's a new season. Here we go. The team is refreshed. Period number 1, 1-1. Danault and Eichel. There's Jack Eichel. Very dangerous player, of course. Period number 2. Still 1-1. Can we win it in the third? 2-1. Sam Reinhart with a goal in the last 2.5 minutes of the game. Well, the series is all tied up, guys. Let's head on to Montreal at our home Bell Center. You guys know how loud that building can get in the playoffs. We need all of 21,000 fans on their feet and screaming. And Marcus Johansson says, hold my beer. He scores right away. But Chris Kreider, there you go. Fourth line grinder scores on Ullmark. 2-1. Yes, Betty Kotkaniemi, the fourth liner and the first liner connect. That's what I like to see. Goals from all 4 lines. Period number 2, no score. Let's see if we can win it in the third. We do. 2-1. 2 goals is all it took. And Carey Price closed the door. 2-1 series lead. So just seeing quickly that the AHL season ended. So I'm going to take a look at how good the Laval Rocket finished. It doesn't show, but it looks like they were probably first place. They had 104 points. They're playing the Belleville Senators in... They're playing the Senators in round number 1. Good luck to Laval. Hopefully they can bring home a Calder Cup. Game number 4. Here we go. Still in Montreal. Let's get a stranglehold in the series. Let's head back to Buffalo with a 3-1 lead. Period number 1. No goals. Let's get 2 in the second. No. Still no goals. Oh my goodness. Ullmark and Price are playing on their heads. Not a crazy amount of shots though. I mean 23-15 after 2. Midway in the third is not a lot of shots. We are shooting them quite a bit now. 27-20. It's getting to the end. And Philippe Danault. Good stick fill. Attaboy. 2 minutes to go. And Brendan Gallagher with an empty net goal. Carey Price gets a playoff shutout. There you go. We lead the series 3-1. 22 saves for Carey. Not a crazy busy night, but he did the saves that he needed to. All right, guys, we're 1 win away from beating the Sabres here. Game number 5 in Buffalo. 3-1 series lead. Let's start it off with a goal. And Jacob Nordstrom says, I'm starting it with a goal. 1-0, period number 2. Can we get it back? And there we go. Brendan Gallagher and goal, Caulfield. absolute beauty scores. It's 2-1. Let's slow sim the third period. Come on, guys. And there it is. Max Domi power play goal. I'm actually reading Domi's book, No Days Off. Highly recommend. The guy has diabetes. He's been fighting through that and working with that throughout his athletic career in hockey with nutrition and how to compete. And it's pretty interesting. And he actually ends up getting the winning goal. Max Domi, the hero in game number 5. We beat the Sabres in 5 games, and we're off to round number 2. Look at that. Philippe Danault, 5 goals. Philippe Danault with 5 points in 5 games. It looks like the Avalanche swept the Blues. The Hurricanes swept the Islanders. The Leafs and Lightning are tied up at 2. Bruins and Pittsburgh are playing some very good series over there. Let's sim up a few days. Let's see who we're playing in round number 2. Looks like it's been decided, and it is the Tampa Bay Lightning, an absolute powerhouse in Tampa. Laval, I'm going to take a look at them, how they fared in round number 1. And they beat the Senators in 3 games, so they swept round number 1. Hopefully, Laval can keep it going there. Jordan Wheel, it looks like he was a real big part of that team. All right, done with the puns, guys. Here we go. Playing against the Lightning, I take a quick look at their lineup. And obviously, we know how good Tampa is. Unless they're the Columbus Blue Jackets, it's going to be hard to beat them. Yanni Gord, Braden Point, and Nikita Kucherov, 90 and 94. You know you have a good team while your number 2 center is 91 overall. But depth is very important in the playoffs. They do not have a lot of depth at all. They have 4 70s overall players in the bottom 6. I mean, they're very top heavy. I mean, even the top 6, they have 390 overalls and then low 80s. I think our team is more balanced than Tampa. Defense is looking pretty good. Hedman, Sergachev, McDonough, but again, top heavy. After that, 81, 77, and 74. Let's look at goaltending. Vasilevsky there, 93 overall. He's the guy that's carrying that team 100%. Insane. So Tampa are carried by their top guys, Stamkos, Point, Kucherov. Their defense, Sergachev, Hedman, and Vazzy in goal. As long as Price and the defenseman can shut down that top line, we should be able to get some goals. Even though Vasilevsky's at 93, we have a lot of firepower on offense. Here we go. In Tampa, in Florida, game number 1. 2-0 to start it off. Sam Steele. Thank you very much, Anaheim. And Philippe Danault in the power play. There you go. Period number 2. 8-2 against the Lightning in 2 periods. Oh my God. The Montreal Canadiens just absolutely went off. Petrie, Armia, Drouin, Suzuki and Weber, Palat and Point. Well, guys, I mean, they have a 93 overall goaltender, but the Canadiens have something to say about that. 8-2 after 2. Let's look at the third period. Oh, no goals in the third period. The boys took a period off, but look at that. Petrie with 2 points, Armia with 3, Weber with 3 points. Oh my goodness. I mean, we lost 9-8 last game of the year, and now we beat Tampa 8-2 in the playoffs. Look at that. Everybody was on the score sheet. Is there anyone that actually didn't have a point? There's only 6 players of our team that didn't get a point in that game. Unreal. Well, I wasn't expecting to score a touchdown with a point after against Tampa in game number 1 away. But I'll definitely take that. All right, game number 2. Can we get maybe at least 4 or 5 goals? I don't want to get too greedy, but I mean, let's start by winning the game. Period number 1, 2-1. All right, so Cal Foote and Steven Stamkos. Brendan Gallagher scores and Vasilevsky. The 2 highest overall goaltenders in a game going head-to-head. Period number 2, 4-1. There's that Lightning offense. Tyler Johnson with both goals. Oh my goodness, look at that. Caulfield scores by McDonough and Kucherov. So we win game 1, 8-2. We lose game 2, 6-2. So this just goes to show just how good Tampa can be. You can't take them lightly even after that game number 1. Each game can go either way. We're 5-2, they're 5-3. Here we go. Game number 3. Big game in Montreal. Let's win both of them at home. Period number 1, 1-0. Max Domi. There you go. Period number 2, 2-1. Kucherov and Johnson. All right, boys. We need a big third period. We need more shots. They're outshooting us by pretty much twice as much. Power play in Alexander Romanov. The Russian. The young kid. The rookie defenseman. Coming in from Russia and scoring a huge goal in the Stanley Cup playoffs on Andrei Vasilevsky, fellow Russian. 2 minutes to go. Looks like we're heading into overtime, guys. All right, guys, here we are. Overtime in game number 3, tied 1-1 in the series. On home ice, facing the Lightning. This is going to be insane, guys. Here's Braden Point coming down the wing and a huge save by Carey Price. I believe that was Sergachev in front and Carey Price doing Carey Price things in goal. A lot of offense by the Lightning and a turnover by Brendan Gallagher. Come on, get it back, boys. We can't be making those errors in overtime. No way. All right, nice breakout was started by Romanov there. Now Tatar passes it up to Weber. Alexander Romanov, KK, and Romanov's shot is blocked. He had a lane, but it was closed pretty quickly by the Lightning player. I believe that was Braden Point. Price makes a save there. Another face-off in the defensive zone for Domi. All right, we get the puck. There we go. Petrie, he's going down the ice. I wonder if he's going to clap it. Pass it up to Caulfield, who gives it away. Come on, kid. You're not supposed to pass like that behind you. He gets absolutely demolished. Oh, my God. Brody over to Caulfield to TJ Brody. And he scores. Cole Caulfield to TJ Brody. And Brody is the overtime winner. Oh, my goodness. What a game, guys. We take a 2-1 series lead against the Lightning. Look at that. What a beautiful goal. UP is excited. The boys are buzzing. And we're off to game number 4 with a 2-1 series lead. 43 shots. The Lightning. They Carey Price made 41 saves. What a game for Carey Price. Man, these playoffs, this episode is just so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this Habs franchise, but this episode especially has been insane. Game number 4, guys. Can we get a 3-1 series lead on the Lightning? Period number 1, 3-2 for them. Colburn, Kucherov, Joseph, Domi, and Dano for us. Period number 2, can we get the lead back? No. No goals. All right, they're out shooting us 31-13. Carey Price is just standing on his head. And Jeff Petrie on the power play. Thank you very much, Jeff. I really appreciate what you're doing for the team. Attaboy. Can we get another power play goal? No. Nikita Kucherov. And a power play right back. And Tyler Johnson scores back-to-back power plays that are killed. And Lightning score 2 goals after. And that's the game. They tie up this series 2-2. It is now a 3-game series, but Tampa will have home ice advantage for those 3 games. So this is definitely a must-win, or else we'll have to win the 2 next games. Here we go. Game number 5. And Brendan Gallagher scores right off the bat, and Alexander Romanov answers. 2 goals in 14 seconds. And then Killorn scores on Price. Don't tell me this is going to be another insane game. Joseph scores 4 goals in less than 10 minutes between the 2 teams. Let's sim up the second period. 3-2. Nick Suzuki and I sim the third, but we win. Alexander Romanov with his second of the game. Domi scores on Vasilevsky. 3-2 series lead heading back to Montreal. Saturday night, May 1st, everybody's in t-shirts outside or tailgating. I know it's not football, but there's parties outside. They're barbecuing before the game. They got cold beer going. Bell Center's going crazy. UP is all excited and jumping up and down in the stands. Here we go. Game number 6 in Montreal. It started off with a goal. 2-1. Brendan Gallagher power play. Jonathan Drouin. and Nikita Kucherov. Period number 2. Can we keep it going? 4-2. KK and Caulfield, the young guns, and then Kucherov. We're in a good position here. We're outshooting them 27-15, 28-15. Come on, boys. We're 1 win away from the Eastern Conference Finals. A power play would be nice. Oh no, 5-on-3 and we can't score. But Max Domi scores right after. Power play goal for Max. 5-2. And that is how it ends. 40 shots on Vasilevsky. The team showed up for that game 6 and we beat the Lightning, eliminating them, and we're off to the Eastern Conference Finals. So it looks like it's going to be Anaheim and Chicago for the West, and we're playing the Carolina Hurricanes. As long as they don't have David Aries in net, we're going to have a chance to win this. All right, 50 wins on the year for Carolina. They got the Storm Surge going. They got a great atmosphere. They got great team chemistry. They're just like a happy team, I find, and they're definitely going to be tough to win. Taking a look at the lines, I'm curious to see how high Aho and Teravainen are. So let's look at the lines. There you go. Svechnikov, 89. Aho, 91. Teravainen, 86. They have Nikash as center on the wing. Then Hala, Niederreiter, Zingo, Stahl, McGinn, Nieto, Walmart, and Martinook. So our bottom 6 is better, but their top 6, I would say, is probably a slightly better than ours. Defense is very good. Slavin, Hamilton, 85-85. Edmondson, 82. Gardner, 83. Fleury, 82. Pesci, 82. And in goal, they have Mrazek and Grice. Both of them 83, so any of them could play. I would say, like, overall, they're pretty similar to us, but goaltending, we would have the slight edge with Carey Price in net, who's been very good for us. Couple of rough games, but apart from that, he's been stellar for us in the playoffs. Domi's over a point per game so far, and we actually didn't know it, but we beat Lightning 5-2 in the 2 last games, so this is a big game, guys. We're 1 series away from the Stanley Cup Finals, starting it off in Carolina. We didn't have home ice advantage anytime during the playoffs so far, but it worked out for us. Period number 1, 1-1. Goal Caulfield on the power play and Eric Howell on Price. Period number 2, 5-2. Let's go. Cole Caulfield has a Stanley Cup playoff hat trick. So Suzuki had one, and now Cole Caulfield says, I want one too, buddy. Gallagher and Drouin, Pesci on Price. Let's sim up the rest of the game. 5-3. Nieto gets one, but it's too little, too late. We beat the Hurricanes 5-3 thanks to Cole Caulfield in game number 1. All right, here we go. Game number 3. I'm going to take a quick look at Laval before I keep going. I'm just curious to see how they're doing. And look at Caulfield, 14 points, 7 goals in 12 games. What a guy. So, looks like they're playing the Hershey Bears. So, they beat... So they beat the Monsters there in round number 2. Looks like they're playing the Bears in the conference final. Gonna play either the Texas Stars or the Roadrunners if they beat Hershey. So good luck to the Laval Rocket once again. Hopefully they can bring home a Calder Cup. 55 wins on the year. All right, game number 2 here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We played the Lightning. Now we're playing the Hurricanes. A lot of warm weather. Here we go. Game period number 1, no goals. 9-9 are the shots. 2-2. Caulfield strikes again and Brendan Gallagher. Teravainen and Svechnikov for them. Period number 3, can we get a win? And we do. 5 goals once again. That's the 4th straight game with 5 goals for the team. Kovalchuk, Chris Kreider, and Max Domi, who has been insane for us. And we get a 2-0 series lead against the Carolina Hurricanes. Oh my gosh, guys. We're 6 wins away, but we got to take it 1 game at a time, 1 period at a time, and 1 shift at a time. We score 20 goals in 4 games. Let's keep it going. Period number 1, no goals in the first. Get the second going, no goals. Heading into the third with no goals scored at all after we scored 20-5, but Teravainen scores on Carey Price. Unfortunately for us, it's not looking good so far in the third period, but Brendan Gallagher He responds with a goal, ties it up at 1. 35-24 the shots. Carey Price standing on his head. Come on, boys. 4 minutes to go. Are we going to overtime again? We are. I'm not going to go into the overtime period just I don't want to take a lot of time. I'm going to immediately sim the period and let's see how it goes. Oh my goodness, a power play in overtime. Can we capitalize on it? We cannot. Oh no, they have a power play. Both power plays were killed. They're leading on shots, 44-35. Another power play. Come on, boys, please score. Got a power play and a power play for them. No goals. We're heading into second overtime. This is insane. 50 shots for Carolina, and we win it. Thomas Tatar, the overtime hero. We're up 3-0 in the conference final. The Montreal Canadiens are surprising everybody. After barely making the playoffs, after losing 9-8 in the last game of the year, after being tied with the Panthers, having one regulation over overtime win more, they squeak in and are one win away from the Stanley Cup Finals, but Niederreiter scores on Price. Can we tie it up? We cannot. 13-5 the shots in the first. All right, boys, you got to get at least one in the second, or they can get two. TJ Brody, overtime hero against the Lightning, scores a big goal here. Brendan Gallagher scores the second goal. Going straight to the third period simulation. Here we go. And Chris Kreider on the fourth line. A big acquisition. Oh my goodness. Brendan Gallagher, there we go. Can Gallagher get a hat trick? Only 10 minutes to go. Pesci scores for them. Carolina's not going out without a fight. 5 minutes to go, guys. Here we go. 3 to go. 2, 1. And Alexander Romanov, just for fun, scores an empty netter. And the Montreal Canadiens are heading to the 2021 Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. We're going to face either the Blackhawks or the Anaheim Ducks. Gallagher over a point per game. Looks like Laval are in a 3-0 series lead against the Hershey Bears. Imagine if we get both championships in the same year. That would be crazy. And if we play the Anaheim Ducks, it's going to be Thornton versus Sam Steele after the trade we did with them. 3-2 for Anaheim here. And they're going 7 games. Anaheim, Chicago, game number 7. Who are we playing? It's going to be the Anaheim Ducks. You got to be kidding me. We traded Joe Thornton for Sam Steele. And then we face off against him in the Stanley Cup Finals. The only trade we made at the trade deadline. So let's look at the Anaheim Ducks, what their team looks like. So honestly, just looking at it quickly, I think we probably have more depth than them. I mean, their first line's pretty good. Raquel, Getzlaf, Silverberg, 85, 85, 82. They're playing Joe Thornton on the wing that has 81 faceoffs over guys like Lundestrom. I mean, 79 ain't bad. 75 faceoffs, 82 for Henrique. All right, so I guess it kind of makes sense. So they have Henrique and Ritchie, Max Jones, Lundestrom, Andre Kasha. He was with my Atlantic Navigators franchise mode. Daniel Sprong, Devin Short, Troy Terry. I'm losing my voice. I need a drink. Hampus Lindholm, Josh Manson, Brendan Gooley, Cam Fowler, Josh Mahura, and Jacob Larson. So, I mean, their team is all right. I mean, I'm kind of surprised they're in Stanley Cup Finals, but we can't take any team lightly. They're definitely being carried by John Gibson. So it's going to be a battle of 90 overall goaltenders. John Gibson versus Carey Price. California versus Quebec. Joe Thornton versus Sam Steele. Let's look at the points really quick before we jump into the game. So we have 2 players over a point per game. Caulfield at a point per game. Gallagher at 10 goals. And the team is absolutely on fire in these playoffs so far. Carey Price, 12-3. Look at that. I mean, if that doesn't boost his rating up back to a 91, I don't know what does. If we win the Stanley Cup, I'm pretty confident that a lot of the guys' ratings will go up in the summer. So we actually have home ice advantage, which is fantastic, starting the series in Montreal. And for the first time in 28 years, a Stanley Cup final in Montreal. The fans are absolutely going nuts. Here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Period number 1, 2-1. Tatar and Drouin score, but Adam Henrique gets one on Carey Price. Period number 2, still 2-1. This is absolutely nerve-wracking. Okay, power play, we kill it off. 22-16 the shots. We're out shooting Anaheim. But no, Andre Kasha scores, new member of the Boston Bruins in that David Backes trade. 9 minutes to go. Is this actually going to go to overtime? But no, Sam Steele against his former team scores the winning goal in game number 1. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. That is insane. We get Sam Steele from the Ducks and he just puts a dagger in the Anaheim Ducks in game number 1. That is absolutely incredible. Oh my God, you can't write that stuff up. This is, I feel like it's the year. It feels like it's meant to be. I mean, it's just been an insane roller coaster ride. Here we go, guys. Game number 2 in Montreal. Let's get a good start. Period number 1, 0-0. Period number 2. Oh no, 2-0. Ryan Getzlaf, the veteran, and Jacob Silverberg. All right, boys, it's not over yet. We just need to go 1 goal at a time. Start by getting one in the power play, and Adam Henrique decides to score one himself to sim up the rest of the game. 3-0 shutout for John Gibson. That one hurts. We could have had a 2-0 series lead heading back to Cali. Instead, it is a tied series. So it's now a best out of 5. Playing in Anaheim here in sunny California for game number 3. 3-0 in the first. Brendan Gallagher, Jonathan Drouin, and Gold Caulfield. Let's go, boys. 15-6 in the first, and our shots just keep it going in the second period. 4-1. Yes, Betty Kotkaniemi a power play goal, and Joe Thornton scores against his former team. What's up, Joe? So both Joe Thornton and Sam Steele have goals. 31-12 are the shots. Oh my goodness. All right, all we got to do is play good defensively in the third. We got this. Period number 3, there you go. Victor Mete. Raquel scores, but Mete gets the insurance marker. And the Montreal Canadiens have a 2-1 series lead. If we win this game in Anaheim, we have the chance to win it all at home on May 25th. So here we go, guys. To simulate game number 4 in Anaheim. We got to go all out in this one. Here we go. Period number 1, 2-1. Jeff Petrie, short-handed goal. Are you kidding me? Jeff Petrie scores a short-handed goal from outside the blue line. I'll take it. Ilya Kovalchuk scores from an impossible angle. Ilya Kovalchuk scores from an impossible angle. And Jacob Silverberg scores literally on top of Carey Price. All right, that's pretty crazy stuff right there. Period number 2. 3-2, they take the lead. You gotta be kidding me. Josh, Adam Henrique, and Mahura score. Come on, boys. We gotta get back in this one. 26-24 shots. It's pretty even. I need a big goal from the first line. And there you go. I called it. A goal from the first line. Cole Caulfield scores. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Caulfield has been great for us these playoffs. 3-3 here in game number 4. And we're heading into overtime. I'm going to jump into this one here. Look at the ratings. 95 offense, 91 defense, and 89 goaltending. Unreal. All right, here we go. If we win this game, we have a 3-1 series lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. If you go back to the start of this episode, we were 1 point away from 7 in the division. That just goes to show, guys, never give up. I was just willing to keep Price, keep Weber, keep the core intact. I moved Thornton for Steele, and just a spark happened. Here we go, boys. Overtime in Anaheim. KK versus Raquel. Let's go. Kotkaniemi passes it off to Romanov to Tatar. A floating puck in front, and Gibson snags it. Gallagher, Caulfield, Domi have 3 guys in the top 10 for goals. Playing Tatar, Kotkaniemi, and Gallagher here on the ice. Romanov over to Weber, and Weber with a horrible turnover to Getzlaff. Fortunately for us, he doesn't get the puck past our zone, but Raquel does. Oh, and here we go, guys. We got a power play. Tomasz Tatar was taken down. It's going to be a 5-on-4 in overtime here. Raquel goes to the box. This is a gigantic opportunity. Caulfield, Dano, Tatar, Drouin, and Weber. Those are the guys that you want on the ice here. Unfortunately for us, Dano does lose the face-off. He has, I believe, 90 face-offs, so that's pretty rough right there. Domi makes a pretty bad pass, but Caulfield gets it. Passes it up in front to Tatar, but a good defensive play by the Anaheim Ducks player. Tatar in front. Oh, what a save by John Gibson with his pad. Tatar gets it, and another great save. All right, boys, we're buzzing. Drouin with a big shot. John Gibson's keeping that team alive. Caulfield spinorama, and he's stopped by John Gibson. This is absolute chaos. Come on, boys. Tatar. Oh, my, he should have passed it to Caulfield and Weber. Another turnover for the captain. Come on, Shea. You can't be doing this, buddy, in the overtime. Let's go. We still got the top unit on the ice. Tatar. Is he going to pass it? No, Dano. Goes in the corner here. Tatar over to Caulfield. Weber. Back to Caulfield. Tatar. Drouin gets it. It is up. But he scores. Cole Caulfield. Overtime winner. And we have a 3-1 series lead against the Anaheim Ducks in the Stanley Cup Final. Drouin hit the post. And Caulfield swings and doesn't miss. He batted that out of midair. Look at that. Oh my god, this is the most insane franchise mode episode I've recorded all year. I am blown away, guys. This is insane. Look at that. Cole Caulfield, the overtime hero. Drouin off the post and he bats it in on Gibson. That was absolutely insane. Caulfield ends up with 2 goals, 13-2 assists, 37-34 the shots. That is just crazy. We can win the 25th Stanley Cup in franchise history on May 25th. Alright, this is just meant to be. You cannot lose this game, guys. Go out and win. Let's go. Period number 1. 2-1. Romanov scores. Kasha and Richie score on Price. Period number 2. We tie it up. Gooley scores, but KK and Drouin score on John Gibson. We're heading into the third. Gonna slow sim it. Times 8 all the way. Gonna intervene if we're leading near the end of the game. And Larson scores on Carey Price. Oh my goodness. 12 minutes to go. And Henrique. The Anaheim Ducks are ruining the party. Come on. 5-4. Cole Caulfield. Power play goal. Come on, boys. Only 4 minutes to go. 3 to go. Can they tie it up at the end and force OT? No. Kasha with the empty net goal. The Anaheim Ducks ruined the party in Montreal. I'm losing my voice, so I'm kind of happy this episode is going to an end because this has been insane. We can win this in game number 6. I kind of don't want to go into game number 7 as much as I want to win on home ice. I just want to get it over with. Game number 6 in Anaheim. Period number 1, 1-0. Joe Thornton against his former team. All right, guys. Come on. You're getting me scared here. Period number 2, 2-1. Kasha and Mete. Come on, boys. Wake up. Power play goal, please, by Domi. No. 2-1 here. Only 10 minutes left. Is Anaheim actually going to force the game 7 after we're leading 3-1? Come on. 4 minutes to go. And they're actually going to do it. Anaheim forces game number 7. Oh, we cannot lose. If we lose this, it'd be so heartbreaking after all we've been through. Barely making the playoffs. After insane games in the Stanley Cup playoffs, overtime games, it all comes down to this. Game number 7 in Montreal, May 29th. Ken Dryden's number. That's got to mean something for Carey Price. Pre number 1. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Jones and Silverberg. I'm going to soul sim the entire second and third period. This is crazy. Power play, can we kill it off? We can. Come on. We just got to start with getting 1 goal at a time. Come on, boys. We made it so far. Game number 7 in the finals. Then we'd have to restart all over again. Come on. Period number 2 is ending. We got to have a huge third period here and come back. Come on. I know the boys can do it. 5-on-4 power play. And that is just John Gibson standing on his head right there. 29 shots. Caulfield scores on a power play. It's not over yet. Another power play. Come on, boys, please. No. 5-on-4 power play for them. I'm actually going to intervene right here. I'm going to put computer against computer and see if the Canadiens can tie it up. In game number 7, only a couple of minutes left, down 2-1. This is insane. If we blow a 3-1 Stanley Cup final lead, I'll be so upset. 2 minutes to go. Down by 1. They're going to pull Price when they have possession in the zone. Brody passes it over to Kanyemi. Jones steals the puck. Come on, boys. Get it back. Come on. Only 2 minutes. There's no time to play around. We need to get all out. Get everybody on the ice that can score. Here we go. Tatar coming down the wing. He's going to dump it in. Dump in Chase. Come on, Gallagher. Get it back. You got a guy in front. No. Passes it over to the defense. Come on, Petrie. Tatar over front to KK. Come on, shoot the puck. Kanyemi froze there. That's going to be offside. Come on. All right, we're back on side now. Anaheim's going to be playing defensively here. Petrie, come on. Gets in, passes it. Oh my goodness, Jeff Petrie. You had Brendan Gallagher wide open on the left side. If Petrie passed it to Gallagher, that game was probably tied. There's the Stanley Cup. Oh man, this is really horrible if we lose this one. Habs fans will be really, really, really upset if you blow a 3-1 lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. Drouin, Domi, Caulfield, we need a miracle here. 1.10 to go. Here we go. Wins the face-off. Passes it off to Shea Weber. That big cannon in front. Oh my goodness. It ends up right in the crease in front of Gibson, but nobody to pick up the loose change in front. Under a minute to go. They got to pull Carey Price sometime soon here. Here comes Cole Caulfield going down the wing. Nice pass to Shea Weber behind the back. Passes it up to Drouin. A nice save by John Gibson on that shot. 45 seconds left. Carey Price is going to the bench. Oh no, Anaheim gets the puck. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. EA Simulation absolutely screwed us in the Stanley Cup Finals. That is just horrible. 14 seconds left, and yeah, Suzuki's just gonna give the puck to the Anaheim player, and he's gonna end it right there. The Anaheim Ducks are 2021 Stanley Cup champions. And I'm not going to go to the whole celebration because it does take a lot of time and 37 shots. John Gibson definitely carried that team. And that is the emotional roller coaster like I've never seen in the franchise mode. I'm really upset. I thought we had a good chance to win the cup year number 2. Crazy playoffs, up 3-1. We absolutely choked in the Stanley Cup Finals, giving up 12 goals and only scoring 6 in the last 3 games. Look at that. Domi, 22 points. Caulfield, 21. Gallagher, 19. Drouin, 19. That's so disappointing there. I mean, Sam Steele had 4 points, a new member of the team. And let's look at the overalls. I don't think really a lot changed until after the end of the summer. As for goaltending, Carey Price had a really good playoff. I really can't see his rating go down, even though he lost the Stanley Cup to the Ducks. He was very good. So now, just before we end off the episode, we're going to go through the playoff tree and take a look at the Laval Rocket as well. So looking at the playoff tree here, so we have the Ducks who beat us in 7. They beat the Hawks in 7. They beat the Blackhawks in 7. They beat the Sharks in 6 and the Coyotes in 6 there. So we, of course, swept the Hurricanes. We beat the Lightning in 6 and the Buffalo Sabres in 5. I still can't believe that we choked the 3-1 playoff Stanley Cup final lead. That's pretty horrible for Montreal. And the Laval Rocket actually lost against the Texas Stars. So the Dallas Stars AHL affiliate looks like they lost in 7 games. So They actually had a 3-0 series lead. They gotta be kidding me. Laval blows a 3-0 lead in the final, and the Habs blow a 3-1 lead. Well, I mean, just like the Habs in real life this season, it looks like they have trouble holding on to leads. So that's going to do it for your episode, guys. Next episode, we'll go through all the individual awards of the season. We'll go through the draft, free agency, and all the off season. So very heartbreaking end, guys, but I would appreciate if you left a like if you do enjoy the episode. We're going to be back, I know it, hopefully sooner rather than later. Hit that subscribe button so you're aware when any episode goes live. Thank you for watching, and as always, guys, have a great day.